The Kansas City Chiefs tried to warn all of us about this, so we're going to be going through that and 3 other stories in today's video. So make sure to like this video, and if you want more Kansas City Chiefs news content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting that red button down below. The Cleveland Browns face the world champion Kansas City Chiefs on Friday, and these 3 opposing players are worth keeping an eye on, one of whom might be wearing brown and orange at some point this season. KC has had to wave goodbye to several star players this offseason, including left tackle Orlando Brown Jr., who is now a Cincinnati Bengal, by the way, Juju Smith-Schuster, OT Andrew Wiley, S. Juan Thornhill, now proudly wearing the brown and orange, DT Kalen Saunders, Delaware Frank Clark, and WR McCole Hardman. The Chiefs are replacing those 7 significant players with just 3 new free agents. RT Jawan Taylor, DeCharles Omenihu, and LT Donovan Smith are the only major free agents. Overall, they have definitely shed some talent. To fill their voids, they are simply promoting second-string players, figuring they are going to mature into starting-caliber players. Nevertheless, they still have a deep roster. In fact, it would not be surprising if one of the running backs that they cut winds up on the Browns roster, because the Browns are still looking for replacements for Kareem Hunt and D'Ernest Johnson as backups for Nick Chubb. The Chiefs are sponsoring a battle for the 4th running back roster spot between UDFA Deneric Prince from Tulsa and veteran La'Mical Perine. Prince had trouble staying healthy at Tulsa and never played more than 10 games in a single season, but put up impressive combine numbers. Perine is the cousin of former Bengals running back Samaje Perine, now a Bronco. La'Mical Perine had a so-so career for the punchless Jets in 2020-21 and spent last season on the Dolphins' practice squad. The buzz is that Prince has more upside, but Perine has performed better in preseason. Whichever one is waived might be a candidate to be claimed by the Browns, who are looking for depth at the position. Currently, the Browns have Jerome Ford, who will make the team as RB2 when he is healthy. But there is room for 2 more running backs on the roster. Jordan Wilkins, a recent pickup from the Colts, had only 87 yards last year. Demetric Felton, who had 4 yards from scrimmage last season, has looked good this preseason, with 134 total yards from scrimmage and 5.14 yards per carry. John Kelly Jr. has 101 yards from scrimmage this season, but is averaging only 2.83 yards carry. Likewise, Hassan Hall is averaging only 2.0 yards per carry. Thus, a waiver claim on a Chiefs running back is not out of the question. Perine was a 4th-round draft choice of the New York Jets in 2020. The Jets went 6-27 under Adam Gase and Robert Saleh in 2020-21. They had no offense and no offensive line to speak of. Under those conditions, Perine posted 263 yards in his Jet career, with 3.7 yards per carry and 0 fumbles. If he could gain 3.7 yards per carry for those Jets teams, he should be able to gain over 4.0 yards per carry for the 2023 Browns. Thus far, in 2 preseason games for the Chiefs, Perine has had 12 carries for 65 yards, or 5.42 yards per carry. He has also caught 1 pass in 3 targets for 6 yards. Prince has 34 yards in 10 rushes for 3.40 yards per carry. Prince had injury issues at Tulsa, but averaged 5.49 yards per carry and 9.5 yards per reception. He is 6'0", 216 pounds, and scorched the 40-yard dash in 4.41 seconds. Either Deneric Prince or La'Mical Perine would be worthy of consideration for a waiver claim should the Chiefs elect to put one or the other on waivers at the end of summer. The buzz out of Kansas City is that they have uncovered a few explosive wide receivers. Ihmir Smith-Marsette, a 5th-round pick of the Vikings in 2021, was acquired by the Chiefs on waivers and had 92 receiving yards in the 2nd preseason game. Undrafted free agent Justin Ross missed 2022 with foot surgery but is healthy now. He might be another find. However, the new face who is most likely to get playing time early is 2nd-round draft choice Rashee Rice from SMU. Rice had 4 years of major college ball at SMU. In his senior year, he had 96 catches for 1,355 yards and 14.1 yards per reception. He also posted a 4.51-second 40-yard dash at the Combine. Against the Arizona Cardinals in the preseason, he had 8 catches in 9 targets for 96 yards, including 85 in the first half alone. He is the preseason leader with 11 catches in 13 targets for 126 yards and 87 yards after catch, YAC. Thus, there is every expectation he will be active against the Browns, and is a threat to make an impact. Felix Anudike-Uzomah will try to make a name for himself by sacking Browns quarterbacks in the final exhibition tune-up for both teams. He's the first-round draft pick of the Chiefs after starring at Kansas State, where he accumulated 25.5 tackles for loss and 19.5 sacks the past 2 years as a starter. Officially, Anudike-Uzomah is listed by the Chiefs as a third-string player at left defensive end. However, according to Jared Sapp at Arrowhead Pride, Anudike-Uzomah leads the team in defensive snaps played this preseason and took 60% of the snaps in the second preseason game. He's expected to match up most of the time against Dawan Jones, all 6'8" and 374 pounds of him. Jones may see some time at left tackle, but the guessing here is that Jones versus Anudike-Uzomah will be a thing.